Hi, welcome back to Retro Ratz.
So if you're watching this, hopefully you've already looked at the walkthrough we've done, and the link will be in the top right hand corner for you if you haven't.
So that's the walkthrough. Now we're going to do our best bits, the things that stand out to us as we go around today.
So of course, if you don't know where we are at the Practical Classics and Restoration Show here at the NEC in Birmingham.
Come join us. Are you feeling frisky?
Very frisky.
There's a frisky. Good timing. Beautiful, beautiful little concept cars on there. Well, I don't know if they were a concept car. I think they actually did sell them. But can't be many left. I don't know what's... So what they've done with that is obviously given you an idea of the body shell. Fiberglass body. Mould. And then the chassis underneath. Centralised engine, almost a motorbike engine. Pedals there, look. Sorry to say, but if the worst happened, there isn't really much between you and your feet. But that's, you're driving a go-kart, aren't you? And that's what it is. It's a go-kart, and when it's polished, isn't it a go-kart that everybody would want? If you're into your bubble cars, that's a rare beast to have. The frisky. I think that's a Rover 800 or a Rover Sterling. Very nice car. It's the big brother of Wilson R214. Yeah, Rover 800, but they did a Sterling, didn't they? Yeah, it is a Sterling. This is on the Modern Classic Executive Cars Club. I mean, you can't fault it. That is the creme de la creme of the Rovers. Those old school electric buttons, look. Come around the other side and have a look at the old stereo. All the extra buttons. Lovely. Back in 1986, this would have been a gem. Well, it still is a gem, but... Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Rover SD Club. This one's in renovation state, which is what the show is all about. The size of that lamp. Obviously just had a full respray. Done a good job. Look at that dash. I've done some welding on a Rover SD1 a few years ago. They got nice shaped back panels.
Yeah. This was so SD stands for specialist.
Yeah. Is it called lime flower? Nice shade. Beautiful condition. Credit to the owner. Absolutely love the colour. Shouts, absolute shouts, 70s. Love it. Back in the day, every street had a Sierra. Me and Peggy had a D-Reg blue Sierra Sapphire. I love that car. We had it for about 4 years, on and off, and yeah, it was a lovely car. Really enjoyed it. Great looks. Don't they have great looks? Absolutely great looks. And they were just a good car around. Obviously they disappeared because they got bang erased. That's the only reason why they got disappeared. They rust, they got bang erased. But this is a RS. So this is creme de la creme. But yeah, a really good looking, stylish car. You don't see them now. Prices are fetching crazy money. I couldn't even put a valuation on that car right now. Massive investment. Same again, a car that Peggy's never been keen for me to have in our collection was a Citroën 2CV. I've only ever been a passenger in one. Absolutely love the way they roll and rock and so on, but they're sturdy, they go alright, they're really good fun. As basic as they can be. We had a Citroën Visa, which was great fun, and the Citroën Visa was basically a later version of this car. Peggy does have a soft spot for the vans. She sees the practicality in them, and I must admit they do look really good. So very practical car, very efficient. Little 650 engines, 70-80 miles to a gallon. Really practical, tons of space in the back of them, obviously because it's a van. Again, prices are creeping up. You know, a standard 2CV will set you back between 3 to 5 grand, maybe 8 grand for a really good one. The vans, add 2k onto that, so you're probably looking at £8,000 to £10,000 for that van. And that is in exceptional condition, so maybe even more. But it's lovely to see it here. So this is the Rover 214 Coupe.
Look at that wheel arch.
Peggy wants us to have a look at the wheel arch a little bit. The Rover's always suffered with lacquer problems. That's been left a while, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shame, innit? We love a good bit of rust in retro Ratz. They always go at the end of the sills there. I mean, that's just a panel that can be changed, that's alright. It's a shame, but that is more serious. That's the problem. But yeah, nice cars. Here's one I've done earlier. As they say in Blue Peter. Ah, that's a famous car. Right. So this is a famous car that's been heavily debated on the old Rover 200 forum. I've seen this car many times in post. Here it is in the flesh. This car's up for sensible offers. People that want the club want it rescued. Other than the lacquer, it's a good solid car. It's alright. Nice bit of moss there, look. Nice to see it. Not the easiest task to do at the NEC. A little bit worn. Fair play, that's quite an undertaking to do here. That's what it should look like. Yeah, a big task to do here. So when are you ever going to see one of these? Look at the headlights. Targa Florea P76. Made by Leyland. There's a very large car for the Australian market with a big enough boot, apparently, to hold an oil drum. Never made it to production in the UK, but they used parts of the design towards the SD1. I've never seen one of these before, and when will you see another one? Totally different. This show is certainly bringing up some unusual things. This is the Midas, old MG calipers and that, heavily modified, I believe. Unusual little thing. Ever seen one before?
No.
No, not me. Not like this. Oh, joy pad there. It's got, must be running on Metro gear. There's a beauty. A very, very original. For some reason cut in half. Metro Mark 1. Was it Mark 1? No, it's a Mark 2, isn't it? That's a Mark 2. Spent a lot of my hours of my life in a Metro. So you got the rotten side and the restored side. I say restored side loosely. Maybe not so much. I would say shot blasted. Yeah, shot blasted to give you a true colour of what the panels are like.
So the chap that owns this, he bought it out actually seeing it on eBay. Had to pull it out of a field in Cornwall.
Oh wow.
It was called tetanus because the amount of rust it has, you need a tetanus shot. So it's actually called tetanus. But he runs a body shop that does body panels and the spraying, you know.
Shot blasting.
Shot blasting. So this is what it looks, this is the actual same car in half, but shot blasted one side
to
and
give
the
you a
original
true
on the
reflection
other.
of what
Exactly.
it is hiding. And you can see what it's hiding. Totally doable one day. A rare car now.
So he's keeping it, he bought it for parts, he used the engine in a 24-hour style race, he rebuilt it, but yeah, he's kept the car to try to use it as display, so it still lives on.
It lives on, in a different format, but it lives on. What do they call these? 6R4s? 6R4 was the Metro Racing. It's like a Marmite car, people either love it or hate it, but it's got a following. Very rare car now. Also used by Scare Electrics. They made a model of this, you can get it in Scare Electrics form. The 6R4 is definitely an accolade car. So this is pretty much what Retro Ratz is about. We love our Metros. Here's an MG Metro. Nice, famous thing from the Metros is the MG is the red seat belts and the red piping trim. Other than that, well, they were almost the same, apart from the MG had the 1275 A series engine in it. That is in exceptionally good condition, isn't it? That is in really, really nice condition. Lovely car. One of the very last of the Maestro vans. Absolutely love Maestro vans. Main competitor was a Ford Escort van. Ford Escort van sold in the thousands. But so did the Maestro van. There was an awful lot. There was a 500 half ton, and then there was the upgraded 750 version, 750L. They had, I think, stiffer suspension or harder shock, so it could take 3/4 ton. Not that you'd want 3/4 ton in it, but good vans, nice to see. Pride of ownership stand. I've got another 83 Mark II Maestro, but this is creme de creme. Peggy's just having a read. Do you recognise those wheels? Keep them wheels in memory. Something coming up on Retro Ratz with those wheels very soon. They absolutely love their brown Vela. Really nice to see. Now, win this car. So me and Peggy have signed up. So if you see us driving in this, I'm going to have a smile like a Cheshire cat. And that's my voice. That's the end of my voice today. My voice is totally going. What do you mean, listeners? Oh, you're sick of my voice? Yeah, hear Peggy's voice then. Do you want to win this car?
Yes, I want to win it. What do you think I've entered? I won't be buying it then, will I?
Just before we talk about this car, there's Steph's car. I drive a Classic. That's the Morris Minor that's just finished having its restoration. Steph's not here at the minute.
She'll be back in, I think, according to her Facebook, she should be here for the last hour today.
Okay, so you'll probably catch her if you're here Saturday, Sunday. This video is probably after that, but watch I Drive a Classic, great channel. So this is an MG Sprite, beautiful car, and it's yellow, mustard yellow.
Do you want a quote from Lancaster to renew?
What a competition, eh?
Nice. And you
What
said
a
got
lovely
one.
car. That is
Hello.
me in a nutshell.
Fantastic.
John Cloyfier on your radio. Has it got a radio? I don't know.
We're going to have a look.
But this is, hang on, that ultimate question, because we're always educating Peggy. What is it, Peggy?
Fiat Panda.
Woohoo! 10 points, go and have a look.
We had a Punto, we had a little cheap Pachetto.
Does it have a radio?
Do you remember when we had one of these and what happened
Yes.
to it? What was the regular feature on it?
Except for this one's slightly different because ours had the bar at the back, so the seat sort of came on up.
Yeah, we had a
bar
canvas
and-
rear seat, yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing on this one is this window is only held on a plastic pivot about there, and it's about the size of your finger. The glass, if you were to take this glass panel out, the glass has a circular hole there, and a little plastic lug sits through there, and that was what winds your window up and down. And if you go over a bump, the glass shoots off the plastic pivot and shoots down, and your window drops in. This is a rare 4x4 version. They're going for crazy, crazy, crazy money now. All Pandas, crazy money. Very basic car in the time. Very simple design. Little 800, 750 engines, little 800 cc's. Yeah, fun bit of kit. How long did we have ours for? We had it.
Well, we had it in 1999
Yeah.
because we went in our honeymoon
Yeah.
in it. And
So-
slept in the back with a dog.
So about 2 years we have it, and then I sold it on to my dad, and he burnt the clutch out.
We did.
Yeah. So yeah, but a lovely little car. Sadly, our old one is no more.
But you got memories.
Memories. Every cup of every type, every sign of every time, every keyring of every type. You want it, it's here.
There you go. One for Olive.
Yay.
And one for Eddie.
Yay.
We've got the Austin
I think
Rover.
we got half of these. Suzuki.
Volkswagen, we do own one.
Yeah. It's not on the road, but hey, it's there.
It's
Peggy's
fine.
just bought me an Austin hat. Very, very grateful to you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
They said they already sold all the Rover ones, but Austin will be fine. Gotta have a hat. Never ever want to do stuff without a hat. So we better find the Swindonians in their natural habitat. And he's pretending to look busy. He's not really doing anything with that screwdriver. He's coughing now to make it last longer, look. He's not really doing anything with that screwdriver, is he? He's just making it look longer, isn't it?
Makes noises.
Yeah, he's just making some noises.
I remember
Yeah.
a chap at work used to have one of these.
Do you know what it is? Well, it says on the back.
It does say on the back, sorry.
Ford Probe. I actually got locked out of one of these.
And every time he started it up, the alarm went off on it.
Yeah, they're temperamental. They lock you out. The alarms have trouble. They were just
We didn't even,
They were
sometimes
just-
you didn't even know he'd left the office and all of a sudden the alarm go off and you're like, oh yeah, he's just sat in his car.
electronically they were a pain in the ass. Not many left now. Ford Probe. That is definitely what you call a barn find. That is ultimately traditional barn find, that is, isn't it? Look at it, it's beautiful, it's a piece of art. Got a little sticker on it saying for sale. FRE 821. If I didn't have the collection I got, I'd be tempted. Because I just think if you took everything apart and cleaned it all and put it all back together, that'd last another 90 years. Lovely. Got badges and bins and stickers and mini club bands. All the pin badges, wipers, stickers, you name it, you're gonna find it. There will be that obscure piece that no one can find.
Yeah, he's self-deceived.
Generally here.
It's not the end of the world, that one.
I should do one of these soon, shouldn't I? I should do one of these stores soon. We've got so much stuff in the garages. People will probably want. It's competition time. Do you want to do the countdown tune? Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Is that awards thing?
This is the item. Peggy has seen several of these today.
Today?
Yep, you've seen several of these today. So I've shown the viewers what it is.
Hillman.
Oh,
Yeah.
well done. 10 points. Got it under 30 seconds. Getting better.
I am getting better.
We'll find something else. You got 30 seconds from when I say go. You've just pointed out the Goodyear sign
Yeah.
next to on the right of the Goodyear sign, so I'll just zoom in for our people.
The Mustang.
Oh, I was going to say go, he didn't even get it. Look at that, Peggy got it straight away. But that wasn't too easy, that one, wasn't it?
It was a little bit because I recognised the symbol.
Let's find something difficult then.
I've got £20 note, is that right?
Yeah.
Useful junk, old and new, antiques. Look at this, I'm in here. That one's shelter.
Using bubble wrap for stock.
Is that a sign for my workshop now?
Yes.
Am I the antique?
Yes.
You the new?
Yes.
A fair dues. Welcome to the barnyard. I call it the Field of Dreams. There is a 1964 Mini with a dodgy oil cooler, obviously been raced. I like the old boot hinges to hold down the bonnet. That's quite a different touch. Yeah, it's definitely been heavily raced. So what's this then? That is an Austin Austin of some variant with just a tad of filler required. Yeah. My voice is going now, so we're going to let the video do the talking. I would really love this as a garden ornament. That is a really sorry looking Rover. It takes years to get that green. Where do they find this stuff? That's interesting, isn't it? Still got the shag pile covers, look, the old tartan from years ago. Key in ignition. Amazing vehicle. Cortina Mark 1 with famous backlights. Y front lights, but very famous iconic lights. A 1947 Jaguar. That's the size of that headlight. It'll be here next year, fully restored. Suicide doors, look, they open outwards. I think that one's been held on by a bit of string. There's some real interesting stuff here. What's left of a Capri? They're dragging them out of all places now because of the value of them. Don't matter how rotten they are now, when they get to a certain age, a certain value, they're always going to do them. There's a Haynes manual that solved many problems over many years. I think this one's had a lot of water sitting in it. Interesting Land Rover. Let's go see the back of it. Standard Land Rover front, but very, very different body. The door's open, we can have a look. Now that's as agricultural as you're ever going to get. That is. Man. Love it. That is really cool. That'd make a good project for someone. I wish them well. Very, very early Land Rover. 1971 van. Looking at the back. A Morris J van. What do you reckon? Am I wrong? Is it an Austin badged version? A70? I don't know. Let's find out. Ah, if you were shouting at me, Austin A60, you were right. That needs substantial welding, but it's nice, it's there, it's doable. Now what's going on with this? Why is there a Mini with a boot? It's an add-on, isn't it? So you buy a Mini 7 or Mini and you fiberglass on the boot. Yeah. Very strange. There's some interesting welding to be done down there. It's early though, so it'll be saved. Yeah, unusual looking thing. Strange. I must admit, I've never seen one with the boot moulded on. Fiberglass. It Let's tell you about it there. Look, buy your boot for 28 quid. How to make your Mini look possibly ugly. Oh dear, someone slapped that on there, didn't they? Yeah. Probably the weirdest thing I'll see today. Old Cavalier convertible. They're rare now. They used to be in every single street, Cavalier. Now you never see them. And you got... That's a nice old piece. That's someone's project. That's been worked on and then abandoned, hasn't it? It's an unfinished project, that one. The size of that air cooling intake. Random Plus that will drink your fuel like no tomorrow. Yeah, some really good stuff here. Really good stuff. Right, time to go and find Peggy. She's resting her feet. I need to go and rest my voice. Let's see what else there is. It's like a scene from the 80s. RS 2000 next to a BMW E30. So I've had a little bit of Pepsi Max now, and hopefully I can talk again. Listeners are going, Peggy talk, Peggy talk.
Coffee.
Peggy's got a free coffee. Where'd you get that? Might as well give him a shout.
Yeah, Footman James store. So if you just basically, if you're not a member, don't use them. You just actually talk to them. They go, do you mind if we give you a quote when it's time? You get a free coffee.
I think it's quite good that they did email their members out, and they the members are queuing up and getting a free coffee. So fair play to them.
Yeah, it's not just for the.
We're not affiliated, but it's worth, you know, we don't mind giving some out. Do you want to tell people about your E30? You used to have an E30.
I had an E30 Tourer.
You had a 323i.
I did.
Tourer estate.
Called Freddie Mercury because of his reg. He was an F reg.
He was a lovely car, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And what did he do? I'll do a noise.
Oh yeah, he drank fuel, but it was an auto.
He drank like a flipping
But
fish.
I loved it. He still had the original cargo netting that went up and the pull-out bit for to cover the boot bit. So yeah.
We rescued him.
We did, and then he went to a car dealer who wanted a towing vehicle, and he said it was perfect.
For the classic car scene.
It was.
Yeah. So we told him for the right reasons. And you mentioned earlier about the Maestro van. Well, here's the Escort van. And I said, you know, they were competing against each other. This one's been lowered dramatically. It's an early one. But yeah, plenty of room. Good for business. Nice to see it. Everybody remembers this car from James Bond. We was at a show in Stroud. The school, can't remember what the school's called now. Peggy will tell me in a minute. And the chap kindly let me have a sit in one. St Roses, St Roses was a school, innit? St Roses in Stroud do a nice car show every year. If you check it out, it's around April, May. I think it's April this year. And
Walnuts Day.
yeah, Walnuts at St Roses, and the chap turned up in one of these, and he let me have a go in it. I couldn't see out of it, so I'd never be able to drive it. The ultimate sports car, designed in England, made in England. Wonderful. And as I said, used in James Bond, quite an iconic corgi toy. Every child of that era had that. And I just say, years and years ago, when I was about 8, I used to paint my model cars. And I had a little tin of silver paint, you know, that little Hamel model paint you get, and that's the kind of look that it got. Let me zoom in, viewers. This This is Chloe at 8 years old with a bit of filler painting from a little hand brush camel paint. That's the effect.
We've got to look down
Right,
there.
I'll have a look down there.
If you go round and down,
Right.
have a look, honestly.
Gonna go and have a look. I didn't know anyone would ever put filler into a Porsche. It's all up the roof. Yeah. Different. Right. My voice is going, so I'm not going to do
Again.
much more. So, Peggy, the famous MGF. What type of engine, what model engine does the MGF have? We're always going to finish with a difficult question for you.
What, like the A series?
Yeah, you're on the right. Yes, it. Yeah, keep going. What style engine does the MGF have? And we do own one that has the same engine but a different. We have different CC.
What, like, so Wilson's got the K series engine.
Yeah.
So has he got the K series like Wilson?
Yep. There you go. Getting really clued up. So Wilson's got the 1.4. They predominantly have a 1.8 engine, and they are K series. You alright? Well done. There you go. Peggy finishes the day knowledgeable. Introduction.
So we're going to go and see Lyndon's from Bury & Classics Talbot, which is very, very muddy in its original estate. Come and have a
This
look.
is a rally car. Lyndon's owned this car for many, many years, and he's done a wonderful job. And he's really enjoying it. He's really enjoying the reaping in the benefit of having it back. And it's lovely to see it here today at the NEC. They're so rare now. And also, the last car we're going to see today, so I'll get Peggy to put a link at the top, is the Cortina that we did a feature on with Adrian, and fair play to Adrian. It's looking pristine. Adrian, if I remember rightly, got this car because it reminded him of being a child and going out with it with his dad and sitting in the back, and he said this one is a complete replica, and that's really lovely to see here at the show today. That's really made my day, so thank you, Adrian, because my voice is completely going. It's just an honour to see that. Thank you. If you want one of these, go to Facebook or Instagram, type in Retro Ratz, find us with a Z, send us a picture of your car, and we will message you and we will post you out the stickers, no matter where you are in the world, as long as you're going to put them on your car to be seen. And that's the way to do it. Just give us a message. Well, there is a Facebook group, Retro Ratz Road and Travel Club, because Ratz is a play on word, road and travel, and that is your club to share events, to share stories, to share memories, to share what's coming up, to share the videos. That's your way. So thank you, Adrian. Thank you, everyone. And I'm going to rest my voice. So stay safe, stay retro, people. See you on the next one.